A 90s supercar that tried to do everything, including your taxes. But wait, before we proceed, please like and subscribe the video. Thank you. The Mitsubishi 3000 GT is what happens when Japanese engineers in the early 90s were given no budget limit, unlimited caffeine, and zero supervision. This wasn't just a sports car, it was a science experiment on wheels. While other manufacturers were busy making lightweight, simple cars, Mitsubishi said, "What if we add everything, and then add more?" And thus the 3000 GT was born. Look at the 3000 GT and you immediately know it came from an era when shoulder pads were wide, hairspray was mandatory, designers believed more buttons equals more performance. It's long, wide, low and aggressive, like a Japanese muscle car that watched too much Top Gun. Pop-up headlights, of course. A wide rear end, absolutely. Subtlety, left in another decade. This car doesn't whisper sports car, it shouts, "I bench press Camaros." At the top of the food chain sits the 3000 GT VR4, powered by a 3.0-liter twin-turbo V6, pushing around 320 horsepower. In the early 90s, that was serious business. Twin turbos, all-wheel drive, four-wheel steering, active aerodynamics. Mitsubishi didn't ask, "Should we?" They asked, "Why not?" The acceleration is strong, smooth, and dramatic, like the car takes a deep breath before launching. When the turbos spool, it pulls hard and keeps pulling, reminding you that this was once a legit rival to the Supra, RX-7 and 300ZX. This is where the 3000 GT gets interesting. Mitsubishi stuffed the VR4 with all-wheel drive, rip for days, four-wheel steering because front wheels weren't enough, active aero, a wing that moves like it's alive, electronically adjustable suspension, normal, sport, and regret. For the time, this was space-age technology. For today, it's like owning a car that doubles as a diagnostic nightmare. Every feature is cool until something breaks, and something will break. Step inside and you're greeted with a dashboard full of buttons, analog gauges everywhere, switches that look important, but you're not sure why. The seats are comfortable and supportive, though clearly designed before humans evolved spinal alignment. The cockpit vibe is serious. This car wanted to feel premium, fast and futuristic. Is it luxurious by modern standards? No. Is it charming? Absolutely. It smells like old leather, ambition, and slightly questionable wiring. Here's the thing. The 3000 GT is not a lightweight sports car. It's heavy. Like, did they hide a small piano in the trunk? Heavy. But once moving, it's composed, planted, and confidence-inspiring. The AWD makes it feel glued to the road, and the power delivery is smooth rather than violent. This isn't a razor-sharp track weapon. It's more of a high-speed grand tourer that happens to have twin turbos and a grudge against Mustangs. It's the kind of car that feels happiest cruising at illegal speeds on the highway, blasting 90s rock, pretending you're in a car commercial. Let's be honest, the Mitsubishi 3000 GT has a reputation, and it earned it. Maintenance is expensive, parts aren't always easy to find, mechanics may sigh deeply when they see it. This is not a cheap project car. This is a commitment. Owning one means learning patience, learning mechanical sympathy, learning that YouTube tutorials are your best friend. But for enthusiasts, that's part of the charm. The Mitsubishi 3000 GT is a car that dared to dream big, maybe too big. It tried to out-tech, outpower, and outstyle everyone, and in many ways, it succeeded. It's flawed, it's complicated, it's unapologetically 90s. And that's exactly why people still love it. This car isn't about being the best, it's about being bold, ambitious, and a little bit insane. If you want simple, look elsewhere. If you want character, history, and a car that makes you say, "They really did this, didn't they?" then the Mitsubishi 3000 GT might just steal your heart. Pros: why people still love it. Looks like it should be in a video game. The 3000 GT doesn't just park, it poses. Pop-up headlights, wide hips, aggressive angles. This thing looks like it was designed by someone who drank 3 Red Bulls and said, "What if a fighter jet, but street legal?" Even standing still, It looks fast enough to get a speeding ticket. Twin turbo power, VR4, chef's kiss. The VR4 model came with twin turbos, AWD, four-wheel steering, active aero. In the early 90s, this was NASA-level tech. While other cars were proud of cup holders, the 3000 GT was out here rewriting physics. Straight-line poles, brutal, highway merging, effortless domination, luxury, 90s style. Leather seats, digital displays, automatic climate control. This car wanted to be both a sports car and a gentleman. It's the kind of car that says, yes, I'm fast, but I also moisturize. Serious, grand tourer. This isn't a tiny, teeth-rattling track toy. It's built for long highway runs, eating miles like it's offended by speed limits. Perfect for road trips, midnight drives, pretending you're in a 90s action movie montage. Cons: why your wallet might cry. Heavier than your emotional baggage. This thing is thick. With all that tech, the 3000 GT weighs more than it looks, and it feels it. In corners, it's less let's dance and more I will turn, eventually. Engine bay equals certified nightmare. Pop the hood and you'll see turbos, pipes, wires, and regret. Working on a 3000 GT is like playing mechanical Jenga. Remove one thing, and everything else collapses. Mechanics either love it or charge you extra just for emotional damage. Maintenance costs, luxury tax included. This is not a cheap 90s sports car. This is a cheap purchase, expensive relationship. Expect high parts costs, long labor hours, your bank account asking, why do you hate me? Fuel economy, never heard of her. The 3000 GT drinks gas like it's sponsored by an oil company. You don't measure MPG, you measure smiles per gallon. Aging tech. Back then, it was futuristic. Now, some systems feel like, wow, this was impressive before smartphones existed. Active aero, cool, when it works. Electronics, let's just say they age like milk, not wine.